The legend of Bass Reeves, a name whispered on the wind, the American West, a land of vast plains, rugged mountains, and untamed spirit. It was a place where the horizon seemed endless, and the promise of adventure was always just over the next ridge. It's a land where legends were forged in the crucible of hardship and adventure. The pioneers who braved the unknown, the cowboys who roamed the open range, and the settlers who built new lives from the dust and dirt. We've all heard the tales of Wyatt Earp, Billy the Kid, and Wild Bill Hickok. Their stories have been told and retold, becoming larger than life, etched into the very fabric of American folklore. But out there, in the heart of Indian Territory, rode a different kind of legend. A man whose name was whispered on the wind, a figure who commanded respect and fear in equal measure. A man whose story deserves to be told and retold until his name is etched in the annals of American history alongside the giants of the Wild West. His legacy is one of courage, resilience, and unwavering justice. This is the story of Bass Reeves, the greatest lawman you've never heard of, a man who stood tall in the face of adversity and carved out his place in history with grit and determination. Born a slave in 1838, Bass Reeves rose from the shackles of oppression to become one of the most feared and respected U.S. Marshals in the history of the American West. His journey from bondage to freedom is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. His life reads like a classic Western novel, full of gunfights, daring escapes, and a steadfast commitment to justice. But his story is more than just thrilling tales. It's a chronicle of a man who lived by a code of honor in a lawless land. But unlike the romanticized figures of Hollywood Westerns, Bass Reeves' story is rooted in the harsh realities of the post-Civil War era, a time of great upheaval and transformation in America. A time when racial tensions were high, and the line between right and wrong was often blurred. In this turbulent landscape, Bass Reeves emerged as a beacon of justice, a man who upheld the law with an unwavering hand. Bass Reeves' story begins in Crawford County, Arkansas, where he was born into slavery in 1838. The era was marked by intense hardship and limited opportunities for African Americans, especially those in bondage. His early life was one of hardship and limited opportunity, a daily struggle for survival and dignity. This existence was a stark contrast to the freedom and adventure that would later define his life. The young Bass Reeves could hardly have imagined the remarkable journey that lay ahead. During the Civil War, Reeves escaped slavery and fled to Indian Territory, a bold move that would change his destiny forever. Indian Territory was a vast and untamed region, a land of opportunity and danger, that would become both his sanctuary and his proving ground. It was in this rugged landscape that Reeves honed the skills that would make him a legend. He adapted quickly to the frontier life, learning to navigate its many challenges. He learned the lay of the land, mastered horsemanship and marksmanship, skills that were essential for survival and success in the Wild West. Additionally, he became fluent in several Native American languages, which allowed him to communicate and build relationships with the diverse tribes in the area. This deep understanding of the territory and its people would prove invaluable in his later career as a lawman, giving him a unique edge over others. After the Civil War, Reeves settled near Van Buren, Arkansas, a place where he could start anew. There he married and started a family, finding some semblance of peace and normalcy. He lived a quiet life as a farmer and rancher, working the land and raising livestock. Together with his wife, he raised 10 children, instilling in them the values of hard work and resilience. But fate, it seemed, had other plans for Bass Reeves. His quiet life was about to take a dramatic turn. In 1875, U.S. Marshal James F. Fagan, tasked with bringing law and order to the lawless Indian Territory, recognized the need for skilled and courageous men. Fagan was impressed by Reeves's skills and reputation, seeing in him the potential to be a great lawman. Recognizing the need for skilled and courageous men to enforce the law, Fagan offered Reeves a job as a deputy U.S. Marshal. This was a pivotal moment in Reeves's life, marking the beginning of his legendary career in law enforcement. Little did he know, he had just recruited a legend, a man who would go on to become one of the most revered lawmen in American history. Bass Reeves accepted the challenge and rode into history, becoming one of the most legendary lawmen of the American frontier. His story is one of unparalleled bravery, skill, and cunning. He was assigned to the most dangerous district in the Indian Territory, under the jurisdiction of Judge Isaac Parker, the legendary hanging judge. This was a place where lawlessness reigned, and only the toughest could survive. For the next 32 years, Reeves was a force to be reckoned with, bringing over 3,000 felons to justice and killing 14 men in self-defense. His dedication to upholding the law was unwavering, and his methods were both innovative and effective. His reputation as a relentless pursuer of justice spread like wildfire throughout the territory. People spoke of his almost supernatural ability to track down criminals, no matter how far they ran or how well they hid. Reeves was known for his bravery, his unwavering determination, and his incredible skill with a gun. He was a crack shot, able to hit a target with deadly accuracy even under the most challenging conditions. He was said to be able to shoot a gun out of a man's hand from horseback, a feat that few could match. His marksmanship was legendary, and it earned him the respect and fear of outlaws across the West, and could hit a target with either hand. This ambidextrous ability made him even more formidable in a gunfight, as he could switch hands seamlessly and maintain his accuracy. But Reeves was more than just a skilled marksman. He was a cunning strategist and a master of disguise. He often used clever tactics to outwit his adversaries, donning various disguises to infiltrate criminal hideouts and gather crucial information. He used his wits and his knowledge of the land to outsmart and apprehend some of the most dangerous criminals in the West. His ability to blend into his surroundings and think on his feet made him a formidable opponent. One famous story tells of how Reeves tracked a gang of outlaws to a remote hideout. The terrain was treacherous and the outlaws were well hidden, but Reeves was undeterred. Disguising himself as a weary traveler, he gained their trust and shared a meal with them. His ability to remain calm and collected in such dangerous situations was a testament to his nerves of steel. As the outlaws boasted about their crimes, Reeves memorized their faces and planned his move. He listened intently, gathering all the information he needed to bring them to justice. When the moment was right, he revealed his true identity and apprehended the entire gang single-handedly. This daring act was just one of many that cemented his legacy as one of the greatest lawmen of the Wild West. Reeves's ability to adapt and disappear into any crowd made him an almost mythical figure in the territory. He was known to disguise himself as a farmer, a cowboy, or even an elderly woman to get close to his targets. His sharp mind and keen observation skills allowed him to blend seamlessly into any environment, making him a ghost that haunted the dreams of outlaws across the land. In another incredible feat, Reeves was tasked with apprehending 2 of his own sons who had turned to a life of crime. Determined to uphold the law, even when it meant confronting his own flesh and blood, Reeves tracked his sons down and brought them to justice. It's a testament to his unwavering commitment to justice and the difficult choices he had to make as a lawman in a lawless land. Despite facing constant danger and prejudice, Reeves remained a beacon of integrity and fairness throughout his career. He treated everyone he encountered, even those he arrested, with respect and dignity. This unwavering